Howdy zowdy, Big Beefy Burger Body here, another episode of Binding of Isaac Pens. Moving on to our final character of the funniest characters in the game. That's, like, really lucky. I'm gonna obviously, like, try to do this. This is gonna be probably the hardest character we have to beat here. That's honestly super lucky. It doesn't really matter which one of you grabs this. So we try Delirium. Usually this is the first thing I try to do, as it is something we're missing, as well as the boss rush, all that stuff. Probably gonna just try to do that. But it is gonna be better for us to do alt path. So, Jacob and Esau, they're pretty hard. They're interesting, that's for sure, but they are definitely problematic most of the time. We do want to do alt path just because we can get the double items. We also kind of just want to dip at Cathedral, or like the Mausoleum, because we don't want to hurt ourselves to get those. But not super confident. If the greed mode runs have anything to go by, I mean, quite honestly, one of those greed mode runs was just like super bad. Like, even if I wasn't these characters, probably still would have lost. Just a lot of nothing, honestly. Speaking of a lot of nothing. Fruity Fly, probably not gonna do a whole lot for us. Just as, well, that's unfortunate. Didn't do the wait to move, and then also, like, they were positioned in a specific way that immediately caused me to take damage. So we're not happy about that. After this, I should position my sitting arrangement a little bit better. There you go, I adjusted my microphone quite a bit and allowed for some better positioning. I'm not super confident. Like, every time Isaac has come out, we have had like a character get added. And it's like, it's not like the characters in this game are meant to be like super good, like every single time you play them. It's more just the fact that they're supposed to be a challenge, you know? Sometimes they're... Like, Blue Baby was meant to be, like, a harder challenge character. And then you had the Lost who came out, and then Keeper came out, and then, like, every time we've had those super strong characters, or, like, not super strong, super weak characters, they end up getting, like, buffed in some ways to allow for them to be a little bit more manageable. But Jacob and Esau are not in that situation. They are made to be the challenge characters, with the obvious thing being like, okay, that can happen. That's where this regular secret room is. Interesting, very interesting. I think what we should strive to do is actually like position. So, like, this is bad, honestly. So we kind of don't care about this spacebar item at all. Honestly, just like a completely garbage thing we're probably not going to get too much use out of. Is my secret room even worth going in that cursor room for? 15 cents is super good. That is also very good. Also, Greed Sack would honestly be kind of nice. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to buy this. Didn't mean to buy it on him in particular. So if I buy something on you, doesn't do anything. So it has to be him buying it. Just got to remember to do that then. So Esau should start gaining stats as long as we start spending money. This is where this is heading. Now ideally I would have put that on the correct character. Knowing that for ahead of time, maybe in the future we'll just keep that in mind. Still have quite a bit of bombs. A confessional. I mean, he can use it a few times. Not too much of a risk. I'm gonna go ahead and do it 2 times on you as well. Fortunately, we get basically nothing out of it. Just had to confess our sins a bit, you know? Just confess those sins. I don't think there's really a point to even getting that. Unfortunately, he didn't pick up that bomb. I feel like just I need to practice moving these characters around, as is apparent from me buying an item on the wrong character. Okay, so he decided he wanted to go that way instead. I'm willing to use as many bombs as it takes to not fight those guys. And again, that thing just kind of spawned and caused predicament. Saw's fine on health right now. So, we got some big gains here. We're trying to do boss rush, so we should probably go a little bit faster. We do want to kill this thing before it actually starts moving. I guess, like, just use this whenever we can. It's effectively worthless there, but it could be useful to do in other rooms. Pretty Fly, if you could actually kill that guy, I would be very appreciative. But yeah, main one we want to try to do Delirium. So I think number 2 is a good item, honestly. You want me to be honest with that, with the feeling? Not great. Not great, honestly. But with the predicament of maybe causing problems in our future here, we probably don't want to be doing that with this character. Luckily, from playing online, I don't know, actually probably doesn't even really help affect them. But like online, that just increases the chance for all characters on screen. I don't know if everything like that is gonna be like the same. Maybe we try... So here's what we do. We go over here. Hopefully that hits that shop guy. I basically just did that because I wanted to make sure that I get that secret. And then maybe, like... Maybe that's good? Did I just buy the slow heart? Maybe I also buy this. We got a big damage up just for buying that health. Definitely worth it. Help. Super nice. Here, give that to you. Again, super nice. So we could have afforded the item. Lockdown. We're okay with that. We don't mind that too much. It's probably just gonna get a bunch of money here anyway. And leave that. Honestly, I will spend one of those to get some bombs. I'm worried. Somewhat. Because this is literally Dross 2. And we're only like 7 minutes in. We don't have to do like the SpongeBob path. Honestly, I could have done that a little bit more effectively. We also could run back and grab the extra charge. Which, I mean, do I even want the extra charge? I do, but I want it on him. Oh, that charges so slowly. The reason I can see this being useful is the ability to like just prioritize other things without worrying about them, and then when I have a moment of brevity, I can like put a couple guys down. Not the greatest, but we still want to try to go this way. The lucky thing is that if we do this, we'll probably just go to the next floor when we want to. We can go in here without too much issue. I just want to... I'm in like kind of a focus mode, I'm gonna be honest. My commentary is kind of like wandering a bit. As a direct result of the character I'm playing, where I'm having to consider more things than just the usual runs you do. And I do need to go fast if we want to have any chance of beating Boss Rush. Black Candle is honestly extremely nice. I don't really care particularly who I get it on. Probably, honestly, it's better we get it on Jacob for the reason of, we'll say, for instance, we get, like, Cursed Eye. It'd honestly be beneficial to not have it cause problems. Don't know specifically if Cursed Eye would affect both characters. Or if, like, since it's no curses, same scenario. Unfortunately, we messed that one up. I don't think I care. I do want the money. I'm gonna try one more bomb, and if I don't get it, like, whatever. There you go. And then honestly, I don't want this machine. Give me the extra bomb. I'll take it gladly. Take this extra money. The money has a sense of purpose. Oh, that's weird how that room is in the game. But we got money again. Buy that, I guess. And then why not? Really just keep going? Brittle Bones scares me. Right? I should be scared of Brittle Bones? I should be scared of Brittle Bones a little bit. Meat Cleaver is honestly really good. Like, if we lose our Angel Deal at this point, like, and that's not a big whoop. It will be a little unfortunate, because an Angel Deal is another room where you can potentially get multiple items on said characters. Hematemesis is actually insane. That pretty much just guaranteed that we are not going to lose this Angel Deal, so long as we don't do horribly on our boss. This could be threatening. It was threatening. Because I don't know if these guys do diagonals or triagonals or pliagonals. Can I actually go in here? I in fact can. I don't think it's worth it. Honestly, let's just break that. I'm strategizing a little bit. That's like the most secure way to not lose this thing to Gideon. Let's go ahead and use these. And if we get a particularly bad like set of enemies, we can always cleaver them. Probably these guys. Something got blocked there. I don't know why. Those guys are not diagonals. Very scared. There's a lot I'm having to manage in my brain right now. This is rough. I'm like, this is gonna be the lowered commentary brain power run. Just because of I feel like it's like understandable. So forgive me when I struggle to think. There should be a ghost over there. I'm like, yeah. I'm not so worried about losing Esau's double deal chance. We could lose it right here, which would be like the funniest shit ever. No Angel Deal, which is hilarious. That 80% chance means no double, like none of it. And then we could just get a wild card, which is great. Like honestly, I don't even care about looking at what these are. Oh, a Hanged Man. Whatever will I do without that Hanged Man card? We have a reason to go into the mausoleum now, as situations would be good. Unfortunately, like everything here kind of sucks. I guess like Dad's Key would be better than what we have. That is a good combo, actually. So Dad's Key is probably going to end up being more of a useful item for us. Now the laser being able to punch every like time it hits is going to be honestly super strong. That's like high utility for us. 2 of diamonds, the Emperor. We just go, right? Just hit that and go. Maybe try to get... That one uses that. Perth throw. Uses the Emperor. On his clutch. I hate this boss. We could lose our angel deal. The only thing giving my soul any light right now. We can't just punch this guy into a wall, though. Where's Waldo? Try to kill him before he spawns again. Which is very fortunate. And then we get this, which is... I mean, double tap shield, why not? I mean, I don't even care. And then nothing I hear I want. Let's just do this. I could have gone there for free. That does not open that. We're trying to do boss rush. I know, like, the shop's there and all, but realistically speaking, don't particularly care. Unless we get a bunch of money. The lucky thing here will update our chances to getting a deal. Actually, let's go through here. We're pretty on pace. I'm gonna go ahead and give this to you, just for that, like, that chance. I feel like that chance is, like, high. Oh, so he spawns mini guys, which is funny. I like that. Unfortunately, he still does a wholehearted damage, despite how small that projectile particularly is. That sucks. Sucks real bad. I was more worried about losing a bone heart than I was losing anything else. Unfortunately, this item is not going to be helping us very much on this fight. I was like hoping for some reason maybe I'd be able to punch him into the wall technically, but I think he's like basically locked. So nothing we can really do about that. Go ahead and just use pills, why not? Perth throw, and now that I'm realizing I had a perth throw, probably should have used it. So we both get one, right? I don't think... use perth throw, right? Okay, well, we had to look at what we had. Use perth throw. That's much better. Okay, so Esau has the higher damage, so give him the that. Honestly, a good way to do that. Deviate it. So Esau is honestly our killer right now. He's our damage dealer. It's funny we have Dad's Key. There's a lot we could be doing this run. I still think the best option's probably gonna end up being trying to get Delirium out of the picture. Definitely trying to get Esau, maybe some... exploit him to get some money. Maybe, like, swallow some trinkets. I don't think there's another trinket on the floor. Which is fine. I kind of want this room up here. Because there's the potential that it ends up being pretty good. That was potentially horrifying. In fact, I'm gonna not even pretend I wasn't scared there. But Toxic Shock's honestly, like, super nice. I could have just done this. I was actually holding the button, so now I actually can't even open that. Kind of funny. They still control just as wonderfully as you would expect. With us doing the Delirium thing, we don't need to really worry about particular things. Whatever we got from that. I wonder if you can walk out and hurt yourself a bit on the spikes. That'd be very unfortunate. Anyway, let's just go fight the boss. We have all this money. We're not gonna use it. We'll use it on another, like, sunny day. That's our rainy day fund. Still not doing that much. Our strongest aspects are probably Esau's damage combined with his, like, actually very, very good tier effects. Please don't hit both of those. Which is good. It's very strong. And then there's the obvious thing we could do where we both can get a get one of these. And then we continue to do this. Hollowed ground is like... It's interesting, right? No, I want to do this. So... Let's do it. I like Tiny Planet. I kind of like unironically like Tiny Planet. I think it's kind of unfortunate that that guy did that to inflict damage upon me. A little fly that I couldn't see there. Fuck you too. I was more shocked than paying attention to the fact that the boss was in fact not split in half, and that he got to do another stupid brimstone attack on me and hit both of us twice. Very unfortunate. Just like try to group these guys back up. So effectively, we are using Esau for damage now. And we have just a wonderful time of the year. Just like the stupidest hate this character sometimes, my guy. Like, why are you doing this to me? Spawn bombs desync us and then hit us because, like, what am I gonna do about a troll bomb with, like, was it 1.6 speed? When you've spawned it essentially on top of my character. The answer is nothing. Just gonna try to just calm down. This is likely gonna be one of the harder things we do this run. I hate the bounces. I hate them. Does it just make you split? You don't. Okay, you guys turn into small guys, and then Pin was not in the ground, which I don't think it really even does anything against Pin. Other one in the ground. I think Cleaver was crazy strong. Honestly, what? What just happened there? Unfortunately, we got hit. Maybe we want you to lead just because, like, for obvious reasons. You can probably, worst case scenario, regen your health back. Okay, I need to start using that when they're on the ground, it seems. Unfortunately, we're still at the situation where I was like, maybe it would have been beneficial to, get frozen. Maybe it would have been beneficial to have a particular character have the second charge instead. But I saw the synergy with the mediocre item and went like that was probably the better one to do. When it in fact was not. This is strange. I don't think I've ever done boss rush with this item. Just like do that. It's really nice to just push them away. Like 2 cleaver charges honestly would have been better than what we currently have. We already know that this is kind of a scary situation. Just like don't hurt us. Thank you. No brimstone. Last thing we want you to do is brimstone. There's a lot of pills on the ground. We're gonna wait to take pills. Unfortunate that hit me. That was on Esau again. Unfortunately, I get hit again. On Esau yet again, just losing another full heart of damage. Stain was probably like the bad decision. Now that I'm considering. Also, is he still not? Is there 2 full-size stains on the game? Shit stain game is what I'm gonna call that. And now I don't want to use Cleaver ever again, just because of that. Thanks for being buggy. It resulted in me taking damage, which I would have said is unfair and I should not have taken. At least if I can look at it like this, we'll have beaten boss rush and now no longer have to do boss rush, which is at least like that's an upside. But fully like on the fault of this character. It feels like we took way too many hits that we otherwise wouldn't have if I don't know, other things would have happened. Telepools. That's what I was waiting for. Unfortunately, it is a telepools out into this area. Instead of anywhere else, that would have been like a little bit better, because then we would have at least been able to go to our shop had the stars aligned. Unfortunately, they did not. But again, boss rush arguably going to be the harder of the things that we're doing right now. At least for this moment. I actually do. Okay. Let's not be silly. Actually, I have 2 charges anyway. Forgive me if I have to like play a little passive. So I'm a little scared of basic enemies hitting me. Luck down. We don't want the luck down, unfortunately. Not seeing too much of a use for a luck down. And then arguably the next hardest thing is gonna be we're gonna be fighting Hush like shortly after the last fight we just did, which could be very, very bad. As Hush is arguably a lot harder. Just gonna try to not lose. Is usually how this goes. Luckily, we should probably be looking for like tinted rocks in these floors. If we can find some extra health for Esau, maybe like things will work out a lot better. We got hit. Forgive me. Hey, of course, I'm like, hey, I should probably like openly keep an eye out for them tinted rocks. And then you're gonna make me regret my existence on this run. It's been going well, though. I can't say it's been going bad. Like, luckily... Okay, that doesn't do anything against you. A lot of enemies that this just doesn't work against. And I get hit. I'm actually outraged. How does that hit me? Oh, you got hit. Oh, okay. I mean, I guess Esau is just eternally fucked. I mean, if I needed more Angel Deal chance, I'd take it. Except it's not going to increase the Angel Deal chance flat, it's just increasing the chance that I get an Angel Deal instead of a Devil Deal. Which I would say is probably not nearly as useful. Just like, screw that room. We don't need it. We don't need to, like, acknowledge its existence. This has been a rather complaining episode, I will acknowledge that. I kind of wanted to give that to Esau, but my brain a little bit autopilot, to be honest. Is that worth that many keys? I wouldn't need 7 of them. Key saw. We have so many, like, bone hearts on... Unfortunate. I was looking at something else happening. Power pill. I mean, that's all we get. I mean, I don't know why I want that luck down pill. Let's go in here. I mean, he might need HP, because we just seem to keep losing it. And then we use the key and then leave. And then we had to go down. No, again, my brain was like, yeah, I should open that. We don't want to open that. We have 4 keys. We want to at least try to open some of these chests on this last floor here. Probably should have went to the arcade. I am realizing, okay. This could be really bad. Actually, we don't even need that many keys, now I'm realizing it. We have Dad's key, that'll open all 3 of the main ones. Yeah, Esau's eternally trapped. Why do they spawn right there? I'm not gonna complain. I mean, it's probably beneficial that they just did that. If I'm gonna get hit on this character. I literally just walked into that tier. Just to make sure that I would get hit on him instead. Dead Sea Scrolls. Not what I'm looking for, honestly. We are looking for a Hush win, though. Now, does the Cleaver work on Hush? Am I going to fight 2 Hushes at the same time? I want to say I hope it doesn't. But, like, I'm all for experimentation. Let's buff his stats. Go ahead and just, like, buy everything in here. Temperance. We are getting that, like, very small. He has a lot of damage. He saw a lot of damage. We can do some shuffling. Like, do this, so we can do that thing I was saying, where, like, extra charges on that would probably end up being a lot better. Magneto and the funny brain. Egghead? Okay, well, we want Egghead on Esau, most likely. He's lower on the health pool, and he's probably going to be the reason we end up dying if something happens. Now we could double... We could try to double the cleaver. We do want to keep Dad's key. That's the belt. That's another HP up. Who I will be giving to Esau yet again. Judgment could be good. And I probably will give this HP to Jacob instead. I feel like Esau is like fine on health. Let's restock. Unfortunately, we got restock right before we didn't need it. Line these two up for this fight. A bullet hell boss is going to be really shitty. We do have good tier effects, but Esau is probably going to be the only one actually doing damage this fight. I guess moment of truth, hit that spacebar. Nothing. Alright. As fair. I mean, I can't imagine how horrible fighting two of these things at the same time, even if they have half their health, would be. Now, other question. Does not open that. You do have to, in fact, fight these guys. I do want to try to be up and close next to this boss for as long as possible, or at least while we dodge, occasionally like run up here and try to get this damage in. As it's beneficial for us in the long run. Not that Jacob has that much damage, just don't like walk out of the room. That would be the worst thing we could do. And then try our best to just like dodge. It's gonna be a little bit more of a focused match, if that makes any sense. I feel like it's fair, because things could get dicey very quickly, especially when you start shooting out purple tiers, which he has not done just yet. Oh gosh. Oh god. Oh bother. We're doing pretty good damage to them though. And by we I mean Esau. I'm not gonna give Jacob like any credit this run. He has stats. But he also doesn't have a super high damage stat. Not that he needs it. He's given us this protective barrier. I guess we should use some bombs. Thankfully, he's like all the way in the corner. Honestly, like high ability to proc this this tier effect against this boss is honestly super good. I don't know if he can't like attack a certain way if he's like far away. No, he's finally doing this attack. We managed to get just like don't. Like, this is horrid. This is scary and horrid, and I don't like it. Health-wise, we have a high likelihood that we can actually beat the delirium fight. We definitely don't want to try to desync as much as possible here. Maybe brute force it. It looks safe right here. Oh. We're gonna kill him, at least. So, we're at the worst case scenario. We're not really, but you know. Vanishing Twin, honestly a pretty cool item. We're at the scenario where it's like, we could just buy a bunch of these. Let's do this. Because what else am I going to use money for? Try to boost our stats just a slight bit more. I'm gonna say I doubt Delirium is gonna be affected by the certain items. Maybe? Despite that. What we could do... So here's the thought process going in with my brain right now. I feel like it's mega brain. Okay, hold on. We need to remember that we've actually swapped these enemies. Does this give us twice as much coins? It does not. So I'm like, against Delirium, this is probably not going to do anything. Which is unfortunate. Now. Okay, we got desynced. Almost lost a hit. Q is now doing that. But my thought process is now, so if Delirium might not have the duplicate properties, but the things he might turn into might have the properties of the enemies that spawn. And now what I'm gonna say is that as soon as he turns into Little Gish, or Little Chub, actually, attempt to cleave him, and he might get one shot. Is my thought process. I'm hoping that's like true. Honestly, that's not even bad. Take it. Maybe we get like a AAA battery and then it can infinitely attempt this. If true, huge. Is it likely to work? I'm gonna say probably not. But, you know, weirder things have happened. This is probably better for Esau, honestly, to have him just continue using this. So we're gonna go ahead and remove Dad's key. You sit there, buddy. I have more confidence in my Fleetfoot abilities if you are secured in a location that is more safe for your overall survival. Again, just stand there. Let me do this. As far as this run has gone, is honestly crazy. There's like a couple of really good strategies. Okay, wait, I feel like I want to do this. Let's go ahead and give this to you again. And just like gamble away all of our money. Trying to get him some pretty flies. Continue taking this. Now, scenario I can think would have been probably good. Is getting rid of these guys, like... Wait. Oh my god, this sucks. This sucks. Like, what is this? This is like the worst room you could ever have on this character. With the worst champion you could have ever had. The worst enemy. That was horrible. Horrendous, in fact. We could just lose because of that. That's unfortunate. 2 of clubs. Not the character. Justice. Why you gotta steal that? Steal that from my guy. Why do you gotta do that? Power pill. I'm losing my train of thought. Again. It's easy to get a room like that and immediately forget what you're doing. It seems. At least for me, it seems. False PhD, probably not going to be the best one. Maybe it will end up being good. Go and give that to you. Maybe? Maybe recognize your stats aren't going to be great anyway. Okay. So here's the thought process. Ready? Am I a wizard? Doesn't it really affect me in any way, right? So we're gonna... And then Esau is gonna take that. Tears down. We are already essentially... Like, maybe one of these is worth it. Maybe. And I'm assuming this is also just going to be a tears down, even if I swap this out. We did drop our elevator trinkets. It's infested. That's weird that that's what that turns into. Monkey's paw. But yeah, we don't have our trinkets. Maybe I swallowed them, and maybe I just dropped them in another room. I don't know in particular where they went. I did swallow them because I'm Esau. I just go for it. Does this work? It does not. Please, like, please? Thank you. Unfortunately, we keep getting hit. And now I'm, like, sitting here, like, the best thing we probably could have kept was, Isaac's, not Isaac's, Dad's key, as we fight, one of the hardest fights for this. Because now we have to reposition these guys in, very, very strategic situations. This is rough. This is rough. It's doable, but it's rough. I think we just stop thinking. And then be glad that anytime we take damage, Esau is most likely going to be able to gain his health back through the plentiful health drops on the floor. Bum friend is not what we're looking for. I'm glad I had to fight Isaac to like get a bum friend. So maybe Dad's key is like the play here, right? Who is the hardest boss we can fight on this floor? Realistically. Luck down. Again. Same strat where we do the funny. I have to think of where... Oh. I was thinking for some reason that Blackheart was going to spawn on the ground. The damage up's obviously better than the luck, most likely. Then again, is it? I mean... I think the trinket itself doesn't affect... It's not affected by, like, luck. Like, if we had sinus infection, it would. I mean, that's not great. If you want me to be fully honest, probably not the best thing we could have gotten. Hopefully we kill him before he even becomes a problem. And then hopefully this is just delirium. Okay. So, keep my brain on full lockdown. He turned into the boss we want him to. Try to pay attention for when this guy... Oh, he turns into... That's cool. he's the guy from... The end is nigh, it looks like. When he turns to that delirium form. I don't actually know that character's name. But we want to try to keep our eye out for when he turns into... Maybe that. Okay, that spawned 2 of them. We can do it again. Listen for little Chad. This is gonna be the hardest delirium fight I have ever played. This is gonna be like full focus. How do they like share health? Like, did I effectively like split their health? The answer is yes, it works. At least the splitting property, right? But they're both about to go turbo mode, and this is about to be like the hardest delirium fight we've ever. Ideally, we go up and down when Mom's foot is the thing it becomes. I tried doing it again. It seems to have spawned even more. I could be wrong. This is kind of crazy. I think one of them went away. The game's stabilized. Unfortunate. Esau could die. Ideally, you don't. Ideally, you don't hit me with one of those. Ideally, you just hit like Jacob a bunch of times if necessary. I'm still like super scared that a loss could be coming really shortly. It's fine. We got hit on that character. We're back to dodging. Very fast attacks that are threatening are particularly that one. I'm gonna be so mad when I lose this. That's loser's talk. Like, that's quitter's talk. Again, you need to be in the front here. I think Jacob took that hit. Ideally. Ideally, Jacob takes that hit. Very scary. Full focus. Telefrag, at least again, Jacob took it. Now, they're both not in the greatest of health, honestly. I think we have it. It is seeming likely that we have this. Okay. So now you're not at red heart health anymore, so you're gonna get a shield every time. Oh, that's a cheap little spike hit from you. You're gonna kill. Okay. I'm counting that as a win. In case you're wondering, I've already said death animations are stupid. So when the next episode happens, especially because there's nothing I really could have done with those spikes. Like I don't feel bad. I felt bad about the other delirium loss. This one is a win. As soon as that health bar is dead, I consider that a win. That is a balance change I would have done. That is a balance change the speedrunning community would have said is done. This is I died, but I also got the win. So next time I launch this game, you will see a -1 on the win streak, but also delirium will be complete. Because again, he's dead. So if you enjoyed this episode, leave a like. I'll see you in the next one. Join my Discord. Links in the description. Let me fix that real quick.